In this video, I'm going to explain to you why you should never buy a micro niche website. A micro niche website is basically a very small website that usually focuses on one subject matter, such as solar panels or the best sneakers, things like that, basically. So these websites can be bought from places such as internet marketing forums and eBay. They usually cost between $30 and $50. Sometimes they may be as high as a couple of $100, but generally $30 to $50 is the usual kind of price bracket. So to get to the point, I try and keep things as simple as possible, unless I'll end up going on for hours and hours with these things. So basically, if I go to a well-known internet marketing forum called blackhatwill.com, there's probably at least 20, if not 30, of these micro niche websites for sale. These sites usually involve either Amazon products or Google AdSense. Basically, with Google AdSense micro niche websites, you add some AdSense code on your website and then you get a small commission based on the amount of views or if somebody clicks on the ad and so on. With Amazon, it's basically an affiliate link, so if someone clicks on the product and buys it, you might get a small commission from that purchase. So basically, on blackhatwill.com, there's, like I said, around 20 to 30 of these sites. This particular forum, blackhatwill.com, is renowned for dodgy individuals and scammers, so I would avoid this forum at all costs. So yeah, so earlier on today I contacted one of these sellers to see what they were selling. I've also contacted them in the past and other sellers and stuff and asked a few questions. Most of these kind of sellers kind of claim their service can make you a passive income. It could be anywhere from $10 or $20 per month to $3,000 to $5,000 per month. That's how ridiculous some of their claims can be. So what do these sites basically offer? So I mean, this one here seems to be the most popular one. Um, Basically, what these sellers will do, you pay them say $30 to $50. You then have to buy a domain name and some web hosting, and you have to install WordPress. Everything is usually done through WordPress, which is basically just a free program to publish your website with. So so this particular seller just go. I contacted this seller earlier today. He's basically offering a micro niche service for try and get the details here. So yeah, he's selling this service for, you can buy one site for $34.5, three sites for $98.5, or 10 sites for $315. This particular user is based in India. Most of these micro niche websites come from individuals in India, and India, as you probably know, is world famous for scammers. So basically what he's offering is you get one website which is basically two articles at 500 to 700 words long. You also get a theme, plugin, keywords, on-site SEO, a logo, full site design, unique articles, and so on. Because it's WordPress, basically all they do is the guy explains here what he does. He basically says, once you make the order, I will send you with domain suggestion. You have to buy the domain, install WordPress, and let me know the login details. So basically, you have to spend money on a domain name and web hosting. That will usually cost you around £30 or $40. You then have to pay this guy $35 for the privilege of uploading a couple of crappy articles, 2 pages, 2 articles at 5 to 700 words long. In terms of all this kind of theme stuff, all this guy will be doing, he will upload a free WordPress theme, free plugins, and basically kind of all the stuff you can have for free from WordPress anyway. So he's not offering you anything other than a couple of crappy articles. Now, when it comes to these articles, they won't be unique as the seller claims. they will be created with Spinning Software. Spinning Software basically, so what they do, they go to some other guy's website, they basically copy their contents, which is, theft. They then put it through a spinning program which kind of jiggles the words around and replaces them with alternative words. It then looks like it's a unique article and doesn't kind of get flagged by Google for being duplicate contents. But the problem is with these kind of spinning programs, they never work particularly well, and the articles will never read fluently. Plus, you're also stealing somebody's contents, and you could be kind of done for copyright. You could have your AdSense account deleted if you did get caught doing that. So yeah, I mean, here's one of the demo sites. On first impressions, if you never made a website yourself, it looks pretty good, doesn't it? But all this is a free WordPress theme. You have to do absolutely nothing. It's all already designed for you. You can see the categories here. All he has is party games and video games. If I was to read this article, it wouldn't read fluently as it's being copied and put through a spinning program. In terms of all the contact pages, it's just a basic contact form. The privacy policy is just a generic one. You can just type into Google a privacy policy generator, and it's basically just a load of rubbish. Basically, two measly articles. You pay this guy $35 or $34.5 for two crappy articles which have almost certainly been spun. So, absolute waste of time, waste of money. So let's kind of look what these scammers do. So I'm going to focus on the same seller. This is what this seller does to kind of sell his service on blackhatworld.com. So what this guy does, he basically creates fake accounts, pretending to be a customer, pretending he's super happy and that he's making mega money from this service he's to support. So this particular, or this alleged customer here, you can see that he's posted an AdSense screenshot. So what he's done here, he's basically blurred out or blanked out all this information, such as page views, impressions, clicks, page RPM, impression RPM, and so on. But what he's done, he's left his estimated earnings. So this guy is allegedly making $77 up to years 1 year for $85. So this guy is allegedly making $85 per day from a service he bought for under $35. Doesn't sound right, does it? I mean, so all this information, which is, none of this information is sensitive. I mean, if you want to protect your privacy, you probably want to blur out your earnings. You wouldn't blur out your page views and your impressions and your clicks. There's no sensitive information there. So I did contact the seller and asked him why these screenshots are blurred out. He said it was to protect the customer's privacy. So why do you want to post your earnings but not how many page views you're receiving, and so on? Here's another one from another alleged customer. Again, all non-sensitive information blurred out. Same here, page views all blurred out. And this time the earnings are a bit stupid. So this guy is allegedly making $0.27 per day. That's not very impressive, is it? So one guy's making $85 per day, and somebody else is making $0.27. Here's another screenshot. So every single screenshot I come across from this seller has all the same information blurred out. Again, page views blurred out, page RPM blurred out. This guy's allegedly making $25 per day from a $35 micro niche website. Here's another one. Again, impression, clicks, all blurred out. This guy is making anywhere from kind of $2 to just under $8 per day, allegedly. So yeah, every single kind of screenshot this kind of seller uses to promote his service has all this information blurred out for no reason whatsoever, other than to protect his own ass, basically. Because it's blatantly obvious that these are not genuine customers. This is the seller creating fake accounts on this forum, which kind of, because this forum, blackhatworld.com, you have to, if you want to sell a service, you have to pay them a yearly fee. They're not going to turn you away. I mean, the entire forum is full of dodgy dealings. In terms of reviews, I mean, again, most of the reviews you come across will be fake in my opinion. I mean, but you do come across kind of some genuine ones from time to time. So this user says, a quick review. Bought 3 sites just over 2 weeks ago. Very, very basic poor English and writing mistakes. Grammatical errors. Had to correct most of the articles to get it right. Wasn't optimized for H1 of title tags. Keywords were far too competitive for a low competitive site. 2 keywords won't rank in a few days. Still hasn't popped up anywhere in the top 100. No instructions at all for further work. It's just as well I'm into SEO. Don't have any idea what all the fuss is about. This gig is old style, simple, and this type of site is just too plain. So basically, that's an honest review of this particular seller. What they sell you is complete rubbish. It's made with spinning software. They won't read fluently. I mean, the websites will not rank. I mean, be perfectly honest. When's the last time you used Google and you search for a particular search word and you find a website that had 2 pages? I mean, I haven't come across a website with 2 pages in the last 10 years. I mean Google, I think since around 2012 have been pretty strict on low quality websites, and you just don't kind of find them in the search results anymore. So no, I mean that is an honest review. You won't make, you'll make next to nothing. I mean, best case scenario, if you bought one of these websites, so you spent £30 on a domain and web hosting, then another £35. So you have £65 invested in one of these sites. Are you going to make back your money in 12 months? The answer is no. I mean, you would not. You will probably make at best $5 to $10 if you were really, really lucky. I mean, and that's really being generous. I think you probably only make, kind of a dollar at best. I mean, and then probably your site will probably end up being de-indexed because it's such of a poor quality. So yeah, so I mean, I could go on and on about these micro niche websites from blackhatworld.com and eBay. Like I said, any kind of individual who's selling a service for as little as kind of $30 to $50 and kind of claiming you can make, you know, 10, 20, $30 per day or even thousands per month, they are just pure scammers. That they're trying to just con you out of your money. Most of these kind of micro niche websites, as I said earlier, come from places such as India and other parts of Asia. I mean, and there's kind of internet scams. You know, those kind of countries are absolutely full of scammers, just trying to fleece people out of their money every single day. So, I mean, if you did go down the road of kind of buying one of these micro niche websites, just do your homework. If you did your homework, ask the sellers loads and loads of questions, and you'll probably find that they can't kind of type even a few words of English without making spelling mistakes. And if you ask them why they're kind of blurring out kind of screenshots and so on, they will become very evasive and they just won't be able to answer your questions. So yeah, so basically that's it. So my advice is, if you do see these micro niche websites, especially ones which kind of can claim you can make, even just a few dollars per day, the absolute scams, just avoid them. You know, People do not sell services, which can make you money for as little as $30 to $50 per day. So yeah, just avoid them. Thanks for watching.